Today we'll discuss the post-antibiotic effect. Now, what is meant by this post-antibiotic effect? After a brief exposure, if the organism is placed in the antibiotic-free medium, after a brief exposure, if the organism is placed in antibiotic-free medium, that microorganism will start multiplying, right? If it is placed in antibiotic-free medium, obviously it will starts replicating or multiplying. But after a lag period, that will depend upon the antibiotic and organism. There will be some lag period that will depend upon the antibiotic and organism. And this lag period in growth resumption, or we can say time taken for the reattainment of the logarithmic growth, is known as post-antibiotic effect. What is post-antibiotic effect? We'll see. After brief exposure, if the organism is placed in antibiotic-free medium, that microorganism will start multiplying or replicating. But after a lag period, and this lag period will depend upon the antibiotic and organism. So this lag period in growth resumption, or time taken for the reattainment of a logarithmic growth, is known as post-antibiotic effect. So that time is called as the post-antibiotic effect. The time or the lag period for the growth resumption, or the time taken for the reattainment of a logarithmic growth, and that is called as the post-antibiotic effect. Right? Now few antibiotics have post-antibiotic effect. That means they continue to suppress the bacterial multiplication. In simple words, they continue to suppress the bacterial multiplication even after their plasma concentration falls below minimum inhibitory concentration. What is meant by post-antibiotic effect in simple words? These antibiotics will continue to suppress the bacterial multiplication even after their plasma concentration falls below minimum inhibitory concentration. Even plasma concentration falls below minimum inhibitory concentration. So we call this terminology that is called as post-antibiotic effect, right? Now this post-antibiotic effect, which antibiotics will show this post-antibiotic effect? Aminoglycosides, carbapenems, chloramphenicol, fluoroquinolones, or beta-lactam antibiotics. These are the antibiotics which shows the post-antibiotic effect. Now what is the mechanism of development of this post-antibiotic effect? Either there is a persistence of drug in the periplasmic space or at the binding site. Why there is a post-antibiotic effect? Because that drug will remain in the periplasmic space. Persistence of drug in the periplasmic space or at the binding site, or time needed for the suppressed enzyme in the microbes to be resynthesized. Times needed for the suppressed enzymes in the microbes to be resynthesized. And in that particular period, there is a development of post-antibiotic effect. We'll take example, rifampicin prolong the post-antibiotic effect of isoniazid. Rifampicin prolong the post-antibiotic effect of isoniazid, so that we can give isoniazid. When isoniazid given in combination with rifampicin will prolong the post-antibiotic effect of isoniazid. So isoniazid can be given on alternate day when it is given in combination. You can give isoniazid on alternate day when it is given along with the rifampicin, because rifampicin will prolong the post-antibiotic effect of isoniazid, right? And that is the important thing when we have to prescribe the drugs.